Yo, my fellow kids! It's Buster. Today, I'll be showing you guys some Karen stories. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so now let's get started into this video. So, our first story is actually happened to me. Well, not to me, but one time I was in a buffet. I used to live in a different house before I used to live in this one. I used to live in a smaller house. Um, and then after, it was like one of the first times us living here. We went to a buffet, like not very far away. Then after, just in the middle eating, me over here eating those. I'm not sure what to call them, but me over here eating those sticks of I don't know, cow or something, their pizza that tastes good for the first bite. Me just eating that. Then after, hear this kind of this woman that back, and at the time I didn't know what Karen meant. So like I was a little noob at the time. I didn't know what I would call it, but now that I remember, I know. So right now it was a typical Karen, blonde hair, ponytail, sunglasses, little overweight, but still, I think she was complaining something about how they can't let her kid eat more. I think her kid was eating too much, or she was eating too much. I'm not sure. But then after, one of them were eating too much, and then after, they just the woman, the Karen, let's just call her Susan. The Susan, she just stood up and she was screaming at the waitress, and I just feel bad for the waitress. She was just doing her job. It's not like she made up the rule. And then after she just like stormed out like a little baby, with her kid. I believe she had a baby, I think. And then after and then after, everyone just stood quiet, just staring at her leaving. And I think it's something about how they mainly because of the price or something. Because when it comes to buffets, usually you'd want to take the easy side. So if you were 12, you'd like your parents would make you act like you were like 6 or something. You know how that is. Maybe some of you guys don't know it, but that's how a lot of people used to do it. So that was the first Susan the Karen story, what I would call it. Yeah, she was very overprotective, let's just say. Now this other Karen story, um, this one is called. It's gonna be called. um, okay, this one is about this lady trying to ban YouTube. So it all started like a typical Tuesday. My friend told me this story. So it didn't happen to me. So he just said in his neighborhood, every neighborhood or two has a Karen. And in his neighborhood, it was fall, and then after, the Karen was, being a jerk like always. Complaining how her neighbor's leaves are falling on her lawn, and that, like, she has to like pay a debt of $1,700. Who knows what Karen's come up with right now? Suing dogs, suing cats, suing fishes. And then after, this typical one, she was trying to not sue, but ban YouTube, or at least get her kids to stop watching YouTube, get the kids from the street. So then after, it all started normal day. I think her kids, the neighborhood kids, were all together watching like a really funny video. And then I guess the Karen, let's call her, I guess the Karen didn't find it hilarious. Because come on, it's a lady, it's like an old lady that looks like my freaking history teacher falling, like she tripped over something in an airport, and it was cracking everybody up for like 5 minutes. Everybody was laughing for 5 minutes straight. And then after, the lady, the Karen, the much so Karen, just came in and was like, "What is so funny? I am trying to do my nails." And I was like, it's like 7. Why would you do your nails at 7? I mean, maybe if you're going to a party at 7, but like it was like a Tuesday night and she had her kids there too, so I'm guessing she wasn't going anywhere. I'm doing my nails, and my 10-year-old baby is sleeping. I was like, first off, who sleeps at 7? Second off, 10-year-olds aren't babies. They're pretty they're not mature, but they're pretty aware and functional and aware of what's happening. So then um after she was all like, you kids have no respect these days. I hope whatever you're watching gets deleted off YouTube. And then after she was like, I'm not gonna say the kid's name, but let's just call him Alfredo. So it's like, Alfredo, let me see that video. And then I'm guessing it was on my friend's phone. So then after he like, this is my phone, ma. Then after she was like, whose phone is it? And then I'm just gonna call my friend Baloney. It's Baloney's phone. Baloney, give me your phone. Then after he was like, fine, here. And then she saw the video. I do not get how this is humorous to you guys. A lady falling. I hope she is okay. If that lady was watching you guys fall and she was laughing at you, would you be laughing? Would you be laughing with her? And after I was like, what's different? Cause it's an old lady falling that looks like all of our history teacher. Of course it's gonna be funny, because nobody likes our history teacher. She's all like, well, you guys have no respect for grown-ups these days. You guys are no longer be able to watch YouTube for now on. And then I guess she just like takes away the phone for her Alfredo child. And then after, I'm guessing she talked to all the parents. She's like, your kids are watching very inappropriate videos, and they are thinking it's humorous. I was like, first off, that's not inappropriate. That's just something to laugh at. So then after that, the parents was like, our kids could. That's not inappropriate. Our kids could just watch whatever. They can watch whatever they want, but they know what's right and wrong to watch. That's just to keep up their sense of humor. So I guess the grown-ups were in the kid side. Then after she's like, you guys are just like your kids. And then I guess that's when the story ends. I'm guessing there's gonna be a part 2, but I'll mention that in another video. But right now I have a different story to tell. So that's that story. Then we got this other story of how this son of a Karen is such overprotective. Let's call this kid a Dean-edge. This Dean-edge kid, his mom is super overprotective, never lets him out of any house. Like since this let's just say a sneeze cough has started happening, she hasn't let her kid go out, even with the neighbors. Even though she knows the neighbors have never been anywhere big, like a crowd of people. And then after she's like, I am not gonna let you out. And then after, he doesn't play video games or anything. He plays with I think he's one of those like kids that had a 3DS, but then his dad like took it away for he just hid it, and then now he has like his 2 little brothers to play with. And then I just feel bad for the kid. And then his mom is super overprotective. I mean, honestly, I never had real beef with the mom, but I could tell she was such a Karen. I mean, she was nice, but like a little, she was going to the Karen side a little bit. She never let him go out anywhere. Never let him play. But the kid kind of got weird, and he's done some unexplainable stuff. Hashtag next episode is gonna be called Deans in My Neighborhood. So yeah, without further ado, that's gonna be the end of this video.